and she's a 200 level student of English Language Department of Khadijah Ado University. She is known as Ija Wright. She was initially from Team Abba, but Team Nasir stole her during the knockout stage. She's here to also talk about Aboki. The title of her poem is Aboki to the World. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you your Abokia Khadijah Ado Usman. So Khadijah, wish you all the best. The floor is all yours.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Gatananku. Once the world described Aboki as the little boy that goes door to door. Sadaka, Allazi Wahidi. But wait, are we all not just friends to humanity? Building a legacy and a better future for Aboki is not just a friend. For because I speak in Hausa does not mean I do not know the foreign language. You see, in the scorching sun, under shades of trees, lokacin da allo alƙalami da tawada documented history. Rubutun Ajami traced back to the 15th century by our great ancestors. Na koyi alif an baki wawuzal har da simin jaye nuwara. They called us weak, but listen, Aboki, the first man to board a plane to the land of the white man. Sarki Muhammadu Dukku, Aboki, the Fulani man with the highest PA in Nigeria. Professor Jubil and Aboki, the oil tycoon with the largest single train refinery on earth. Aliko Dangote. Aboki, the golden voice of Africa with the shocking accent for which we dare to demean Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa's aura. Like a trauma, they call us Aboki, implying that we did not build the nation. Innovation, technology, creativity, science, all bow down to Aboki. Kunga, Turanci suke shugabanci shi kan Bahaushe da Turanci yake zumunci domin kowane masaki da abokin burminsa. For our hands are forever open to a better future. Domin Arewa did not only give birth to success, it nurtured you into better men and women. Ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed Yaran Hausawa and Aboki to the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Khadijah Ado Usman, Abokia to the world. She said Aboki to the world is the title of her poem. What a performance. Thank you so much for that, Coach Abba.
On Friday, we're having discussions with Professor Aboki on an interesting book. And something happened. It was the historical aspect of this land, the North. And the issue of 500 years ago, I mean before the advent of the Europeans, this Aboki that Khadijah talked about in her poem had been wise, educated, and was able to do a lot of technological things. For example, in Kaswa Kurmi, people were able to repair watches that we now see people do. In those years, it was long ago. Poems like that of Khadijah reminds us that we have to go back and read history, because sometimes we are also part of the disaster. We don't know ourselves, and we don't know that we don't know ourselves until an incident happens. Then we begin to question, why are we treated this way? It's a marvelous performance, and I love it. I love the remembrance. I love the figures mentioned and everything about the performance. Congratulations, Khadijah.
Thank you.
Well, Khadijah has forgotten one of the Abokis, the one standing beside her.
That is speaking now on the microphone.
He is also an Aboki.
The poem has a part 2, so he'll be there.
Okay, thank you. I definitely know that something is missing. I actually like your poem, and the message to me is, let me be proud of being an Aboki. Let me address myself as an Aboki. I know every one of us here wants to be like the figures you mentioned. Many of us here want to be like Dangote. He's an Aboki. Tafawa Balewa is an Aboki, and all the figures you have mentioned. So the message is clear, and I am also proud to be an Aboki.
Thank you.
Khadijah. Lovely.
Thank you, ma.
Today, Aboki is suddenly becoming a word to be proud of. I am so happy that it took your generation to change some of these things that we grew up with and we just took them for granted, you know. Yeah, they call us Aboki. What can we do? Blah, blah, blah. But we forgot that sometimes, like in my own language, there's a saying that if you are called a name that you don't like, you say, it is not my name.
True.
You don't have to accept names or labels that you don't like. And if you are forced to, just like we were forced to accept Aboki because it's actually a good word in Hausa language, you try to remind the people who are misnaming you that this is what this name means. And now that you have reminded all of us that, yes, people like Adiko Dangote and all these other wonderful people are Abokis. Next time somebody says Aboki, they will think twice because it no longer means something negative. It means something good when they say Aboki. So
Exactly.
that is a very good service to society that you have done there. You and the other poet before you.
Thank you so much.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach Aisha Ize. Coach Aisha Indaba.
Khadijah, you know, one thing about good poems is homework. And you came to this stage proving to us that you did not just master your piece, you did your homework. And that is beautiful
Thank
and
you so much.
amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Her coach.
Incredible.
Thank you, sir.
Partly lazy during the rehearsal sessions. Well, yet, Frobe was so brilliant at some points, and then she is a tiger poet.
A tiger one.
Poet, yes, because she lacks, and then, well, with sharp bright eyes, licking pose of prey to catch, and then pounces at nowhere, and then an artist. And then that's what she has done here on stage this afternoon. Absolutely breathtaking as well as spellbinding.
All right.